Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting and powerful cards in the entire tarot deck, the Magician. This card is all about taking your dreams and ideas and making them real. So let's break down what this master of manifestation really means for you. First up, the Magician is card number 1 of the Major Arcana. And that number is a really big deal. It's the number of new beginnings, of taking that first step, of pure potential. You know, if the Fool, card 0, is the big idea, the Magician is the one who says, okay, let's actually do this.
You're going to hear this phrase, as above, so below, a lot with the Magician, and it's basically his life's motto. It just means that your inner world, your thoughts, your beliefs, your energy, creates your outer world. What you focus on inside is what shows up on the outside. Simple as that.
But that's the real question, isn't it? Who cares about old symbols if they don't apply to your life? Well, the Magician shows up when you have the power to create the life you've been dreaming of. So let's get into exactly how you can tap into that incredible energy. To really get the Magician, we have to look at what he's working with. This card is absolutely packed with symbols, and trust me, every little detail is telling us something important about his power. So here's the key thing to understand. The Magician isn't just some guy with a bunch of cool stuff. He is the channel. He's like a bridge, pulling down pure creative energy from the universe and grounding it, turning it into something real that you can actually see and touch. And just look at how he's standing. He's literally acting out that as above, so below phrase. One hand is up to the heavens, grabbing that divine inspiration, and the other is pointing down to the ground, bringing it into reality. He's the living link between thought and action. Now, check this out. That symbol floating over his head, that's the infinity symbol. And it's there to tell us that his power, his ideas, his potential, it's limitless. There is no end to what he can create because he's tapped into an infinite source. This really shows you how resourceful he is. On his table, he's got all 4 tools of the tarot, which represent the 4 elements. He's got the wand for passion and spirit, the cup for emotions and intuition, the sword for intellect and ideas, and the pentacle for the physical material world. He literally has everything he needs right there in front of him. Okay, so what does it mean when this powerhouse of a card shows up upright in your reading? Well, get excited because this is the Magician in his prime. It's basically a giant green light from the universe telling you to go for it. Here's just a quick side-by-side. Upright, you see all that positive stuff. Willpower, resourcefulness, real manifestation. But when it's reversed, that same energy gets twisted into manipulation, trickery, and wasted talent. It's the same power, just pointed in a very different direction. And this is really the heart of it. When you see the upright Magician, it's a message to stop doubting yourself. You have the skills, you have the tools, you have the power. Everything you need is already within you and around you. The time to act is like right now. So let's talk about love. How does this incredible manifestation energy show up when we're talking about matters of the heart? Well, if you're single, the Magician is telling you to stop waiting and start creating. Go out, be proactive, make things happen. And if you're in a relationship, it often signals a time of consciously creating a deeper, more committed, and happier bond. It's all about excitement and making your love life what you want it to be. All right, let's shift gears to your job and your wallet. This is an area where the Magician's power to create can feel super real and tangible. So in your career, this card is a huge sign that new opportunities are on the horizon, and your own willpower is what's going to make them successful. It's an amazing sign if you've been thinking about starting your own business. And financially, it's all about using your unique talents to make money. The universe is telling you your skills are valuable. But what happens when that incredible power gets blocked, or maybe even misused? Well, that's when we meet the Magician reversed, the shadow side of all that amazing potential. So a reversed Magician is still powerful, but that power has soured into greed, manipulation, and trickery. This card can be a warning about someone in your life who's not being straight with you, or it could be a sign that you're not using your own talents. You're letting all that potential just sit there. Either way, it's a major heads up. When it comes to love, the Shadow Magician can be a pretty tough pill to swallow. It's really asking you to look beneath the surface of things. This card reversed might mean that a charming new partner is all smoke and mirrors, but it can also point inward, suggesting that your own lack of confidence is what's really holding you back from finding love. It's a huge call to be honest with yourself and others instead of trying to manipulate situations. And what about at work? A reversed magician here is pointing to some serious blockages that are keeping you from getting ahead. This card often shows up when you know you could be doing more, but you're just not. Self-doubt is holding you back. It's also a big warning to watch your back at work. There could be some deception going on. Bottom line, you're missing out on some great opportunities because you're just not taking action.
Okay, we've seen the light and the shadow. Now for the most important part. How do we actually use this wisdom? How can we channel that positive, powerful, upright magician energy in our own lives?
It really boils down to these 4 simple steps. 1. Get super clear on what you want. No vague wishes. 2. Take a look at your own toolkit. What skills and resources do you already have? You probably have more than you think. 3. Focus. Tune out the noise and put all your energy on your goal. And 4, the most important step. Take action. You have to take that first tangible step. The universe will meet you halfway, but you have to get the ball rolling.
And that really is what the magician is all about. He's holding up a mirror to you, showing you your own incredible potential. He's confirming that you have the power, you have the resources, you have that spark. So the only question left is the one he's asking you right now. What will you create?
Continue your tarot journey by liking, subscribing, and checking out our books. The link is in the description below. Until next time.